How you doing today, folks? So today I have my three favorite Spydercos. Spoiler alert. But this conversation is more about the Spyderco Kapara. So I just received this from Rivers Edge Cutlery. Excuse me, can't talk. From Rivers Edge Cutlery. And I just want to, first off, I want to shout out Rivers Edge Cutlery. I had actually never heard of them before. A buddy of mine, sent me a link saying that the Kaparas are back in stock because I happened to want it. I was looking for one. I actually had one of these and it got stolen, unfortunately, out of a gym locker of all places. Some little bastard popped the lock and took everything I had on me, and yeah. But anyways, been looking for a while, and these happen to come back in stock. I don't know how widely they're available, but you can definitely get them from Rivers Edge Cutlery right now. Great guys, by the way. They'll send you personally addressed messages to let you know your package is shipped and the thing for your business. I was surprised. But anyways, so for those people who were on the fence about the Kapara, now first off, the size ratio is about what the PM2 is. So you're having a pretty decent sized knife. Change the aspect ratio. So again, right around the same size. Now the PM2 with my large size hands, there's large size hands, excuse me, my XXL hands, it fits all right. I have to have these brass scales on because I really want it to have that weight and that heft and that solid feeling. And without it, it doesn't really work for me. So basically, the Kapara is the PM2. But the ergonomics on this knife are incredible. Now, obviously, it doesn't have a very stabby blade. This is a Warncliffe. This little sweeping swedge, Alistair Phillips design. It has this beautiful, semi-textured carbon fiber with a little bit of contouring, which is rare for Spyderco. Most of their knives don't do contouring, or at least not heavy contouring like my favorite Spyderco by far, the Manix 2. So the Kapara is an interesting beast, right? I remember the first time I got this, not this version, the original one, which by the way had some quality control issues, but they've definitely been ironed out on this one. This is fresh out of the package, and it just drops perfectly. But so my first Kapara, I remember opening the package and seeing how small it was, and I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna like that. And then flipping it open the first time and just being like, okay, wow, all right. And not even understanding why I liked it. Now, even stranger, my wife has very small hands. She's tiny, and this also fits her hands. So it can fit these gigantic, work hardened hands covered in calluses and all sorts of other nasty stuff. But it can also fit her very small hands. Now you gotta really think about that, man. If something fits one person's hands perfectly, chances are someone with a bigger hand or a smaller hand, it might fit, but it's not going to be comfortable. I have plenty of knives that are smaller, and it's not that they're bad knives, but because they are small and I don't have the right hands for that, they become kind of hotspot cities. So everything's a hotspot. It's cool for light work, but a hard use is an absolute nightmare. So the Spyderco Kapara is a really interesting beast. The fact that it does that, it both works on smaller hands as well as a bigger hand like my own. But it's just a great knife. It's S30V. I'm kind of not a huge fan of S30V. I'm also not a fan of Super Steels. But S30V to me is kind of the worst out of the Super Steels. It's really chippy. It's kind of a pain in the ass to sharpen. It's not, none of these things are a huge deal. But personally, my preference is 154 cm, RWL 34, CPM 154. They just have more of a roundedness to them. But S30V isn't a bad steel. Not so long ago, that was like the super steel that everybody wanted. So, it's still a good steel. I personally wish it was You know, ideally, RWL34, but S30V is just fine for most people's use. Again, we have this beautiful textured carbon fiber, a not deep carry, but nice wire clip. Only pops out about that much, you know, it's really not that big of a deal at all. But man, like, I love this knife. You know, spoiler alert for the final scoring or opinion, like, I love this knife. I have literally nothing bad to say about it. I don't do the finger flicks and everything else. I don't even know if you can with this. Probably. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, not really. But again, someone with bigger hands or more practice, probably. I like to wave. Not wave like Emerson wave, but like kind of just slowly pop it open with like pretty much any Spyderco knife. That's why I love the hole opening. It just facilitates that smoothness so well. But that is my opinion, and a very good opinion, honestly, on the Alistair Phillips collaboration with Spyderco, the Kapara. Great knife, absolutely tremendous ergos. I just love everything about this piece, man. I have something bad to say about pretty much every knife I've ever handled. I'm a very critical person. You know, this is just great. I love this knife. It just drops so nice. The PM2 is free dropping, but it bounces. Like, if you just hold this, if you just hold the compression lock down, it just bounces, and it drives me crazy. Now, obviously, you can hold it down and then drop it at the last second, or just make it lock like that. But if you just hold the compression lock down, it just free drops and then bounces. It just locks in perfectly. So the action is wonderful, the hardware is wonderful, the construction is wonderful, the contouring is wonderful, the blade cuts like a damn razor. The steel is not, you know, it's not ideal, but it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I love the Kapara. The hype is real. I don't know how long they're going to be out for. This might be a permanent thing, or it might just be another batch. Buy them. Buy it. It's about $200. I think I paid like $180 for this new, not secondary market. I bought this brand new. That's how much I love this knife. I buy nothing new. I am a bargain hunter. But you know, get it. Just stop thinking about it. The hype is real. It is a great knife from Spyderco. The only thing I would say bad about it is Spyderco's warranty. I'm a modder, as you can tell, and as soon as I mod this knife, it's going to be voided. But honestly, this knife isn't going to get modded. I have no real complaints. I love the way it looks. I love this nice dark red backspacer, the way the liners sit. This contoured carbon fiber, you know, there's one of these knives that I just think is just perfect as is. So the whole warranty issue isn't a complaint for me this time. So yeah, man, if you happen to like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm a very small channel, so it helps me out a great deal, a little bit of extra push. Also, I am very active in the comment section. I am also very tired. I've worked about 80 hours this week. Majority of those in the last 3 days. I'm whooped. So if I'm rambling a little bit or mumbling or stuttering or doing whatever, just bear with me, please. I'll be back on point soon. But thank you so much for your time. Again, like, subscribe, comment. I'm very active in the comment section. I will by all means respond to you. If you see anything on my channel that you like, you know, I flip knives. That's my whole thing. I mod things, I flip them, I buy knives, I try them out, and I sell them or trade them or whatever. If there's something here that you just love, hit me up. You know, I'm more than willing to work with pretty much anybody. And I also give stuff away all the time here, so you know, if you want to take the gamble of running a lottery or a free lottery giveaway type of situation, you can always wait, and chances are anything you see you'll be giving away anyways. But yeah, I'm rambling again. All right, I'm just going to cut it here. Once again, thank you all for your time. I love you all very much. I appreciate this community so much, and go buy a Kapara. You will love it. go buy a Kapara. Or if you can afford it, go buy an Alistair Redback, because that knife is also incredible. I am on the custom list for it, and I'll probably be getting one eventually. Who knows? It'll be a while. The books are about 7 months right now, and they all actually just closed too. So, anyways, rambling once again. Go buy a Kapara. Take care.